We are back with another edition of Sundays with Serby, and this week, New York Post sports columnist Steve Serby. He caught up with former Giant, current Green Bay Packers safety Xavier McKinney, and now we catch up with Steve, who is as stylish as ever this week. Got the white blazer with the black hoodie. I like the fit, love the look. What's going on, Steve?
Everything's good, Dex. I know you're a busy man. You don't get any rest at all, do you? No sleep for Dexter. Nope.
Been very busy lately. No, not much sleep. Getting sleep, should get more, but
well,
that'll come.
The quality of your work, I've been watching, I've been paying attention, has only gotten better.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Still need more sleep, but we'll get to that another time. Steve, you talked to Xavier McKinney, and he talked to you about leaving the Giants and the business side of football. So based on your conversation, how do you think he's balancing the emotions of his New York departure with his focus on a successful future with the Packers?
Well, when he received his 4-year, $67 million contract from the Packers, that eased the pain a little bit. Now, he wanted to be a Giant for life, just as Saquon Barkley wanted to be a Giant for life. But he understands it's a business, no hard feelings. He said it's all love between him and the Giants. And he understands. He wants to believe that he was wanted by the Giants, and he was wanted by the Giants, but Joe Schoen, his building philosophy does not include paying safeties or running backs. So that's why McKinney's in Green Bay, and that's why Saquon Barkley is in Philadelphia. But he's landed on his feet. Mr. McKinney has 5 interceptions in 5 games, making history in Green Bay. He has the freedom to be the versatile player that he wants in Jeff Hatley's system. And, hey, he says, if you want to target me, go ahead. And this week, he's got Kyler Murray. He's never intercepted Kyler Murray. So now this is his chance for a 6th interception in 6 games. And maybe Mr. Murray might want to go away from McKinney, make sure that McKinney is nowhere in the area, but the guy is a flat-out playmaker. He only had 9 interceptions in 4 years with the Giants. He had 3 last year, 5 in 2021, but he's really he's in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm sure he won't get it, but he is definitely in the conversation right now.
Yeah, he should be in the conversation for sure. It would be nice to see a safety win it. We haven't seen that in quite some time. Steve, McKinney, he also seemed like he was in a really good place from reading a Q&A. He talked about staying present and focused on his craft rather than worrying about outside opinions or accolades. How do you think this mindset has shaped his success on the field, especially with what you mentioned, his current historic streak of interceptions?
Well, have you ever been to Green Bay, Dex? Have you ever been to Green Bay?
I actually have not been to Green Bay. I have not been to Lambeau. I don't know what I would do in Green Bay other than go to Lambeau, but no, I've not been to Green Bay.
Well, there's really, that's the whole point. There's not a whole lot to do in Green Bay unless you're like, you want to eat brats and you want to wear a cheese head. You don't have a cheese head, do you, by the way?
I do not have a cheese head. Something tells me you do.
I used to. I actually, way back when, you were able to get the cheese head through security. I don't think nowadays you'd be able to do that at the airports. But, yeah, I miss my cheese head. Believe me, I'd wear it on this segment if I had one.
Oh, we'd love to see that.
Yeah. But there are, let's face it, Green Bay, New York City, there are fewer distractions in Green Bay than there are in the New York, New Jersey area. As much as Xavier McKinney misses New York because he's a fashion icon similar to you, Dex, he loves the welcoming, supporting fan base. Packers fans are different than Giants fans. Giants fans will let you hear about it. Packers fans are more on your side. As a matter of fact, it reminds McKinney of his days at Alabama, that kind of college atmosphere. But it enables him to be a man on a mission. Now, he won't say what that mission is, but he's motivated internally. He has been overlooked, and he's not afraid to mention that over his career. He won't mention why he feels he's been overlooked. Some of it has to do with being in a losing atmosphere with the Giants for too many years. But uh, he's embracing where he is now, and he loves being a leader. He is the leader of that secondary, one of the leaders of that defense. And, you know, the thing about Xavier is I wanted to do a Q&A with him a week ago, but he didn't want to do it because the Packers were coming off a loss. So I had to revisit it. They won last week, and he agreed to do it. So that shows you the kind of team player he is. So, look, the Packers are in a tough division. The Lions and even the Bears and the Vikings. But he likes the team. He likes the defense. He loves his quarterback. And don't be surprised if he comes up with a sixth pick, a pick 6 today against Kyler Murray.
That would be amazing. A pick 6. Yeah. Pick 6. He almost tongue-tied myself there. A pick 6 on his 6th consecutive game with an interception. That
and by the way,
amazing.
I know Malik Neighbors is not playing for the Giants again tonight, but McKinney has watched him, raves about him, compares him to OBJ as far as the energy and the emotional boost that he seems to give the entire team. So Mr. Neighbors has to get rid of his concussion, and hopefully he'll be back next week, because if the Giants win tonight, they'll be 3-3, and that will be a big game with Mr. Saquon Barkley coming to town.
Yep, that will be a big one. The Giants fans are going to be ready for that. Folks, you should be ready before tonight's game. Check out Steve's Q&A with former Giant Xavier McKinney. It is a good one for sure. Steve, appreciate the time. Good to connect.
All right, Dex, get some rest. You're working too hard.
I will try. I will try. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.